Good morning, you guys.
Hey, Mr. Solaris. So we've got a new crew here today. They have some awesome questions for you guys.
Awesome.
So if it's all right with you, I guess we'll just go ahead and get started.
For sure, for sure.
Actually, Mr. Solaris, just so we know, would you mind just introducing yourself and where your school is to these guys?
Not at all. My name's Paul Solars. I'm a 5th grade teacher. I'm in Arlington Heights, Illinois, and I teach all these 5th graders that are over here working. We've got other things going on, so they're just going to multitask today. We're kind of used to doing a couple things at once, so they're all around the room. They work collaboratively in responsibility partners, and they're working right now on a human body research paper, but we do Passion Time on Tuesdays, Thursdays, which is like your genius hour that you guys are going to be doing. We call it Passion Time. So we do it Tuesday, Thursdays in the afternoon. So we're excited to talk to you about that today, though. We hope you have some good questions for us.
All right, so we're going to start off with Katie. She's got a question for you to start.
All right.
Hi, my name's Katie, and I wanted to know why you choose your topic.
All right. So, kiddos, can you come up and talk about how you choose your topic and why?
My name's Charlotte, and we choose our topics usually about what we're interested in, or what we want to know more about, or what we want to do. Because we on like the second, not the first one, but you can do it with partners, the rounds, and you can do it with a partner, and it's really fun because you can choose whatever you want and what interests you or what's your passion.
Yeah, so you choose it by if it's a good question, so that means that really if it's something that you can't just Google up, if you wanted to do what colors, like what kind of octopuses there are, you wouldn't be able to do that because you can just look that up. So it's got to be something that you can't just Google to find the answer to.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Does that answer your question okay?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, what's the next question for us?
My name is Marcus, and I have a question. Did anybody ever talk to experts on their topic? And if they did they get any good information?
Did you get any good information if you've talked to any experts, kiddos?
So I talked to an expert about diving things, so I was really interested in that, and I had a lot of questions for her to answer, and she answered it for me, which was good because I couldn't have come up with those answers without her doing that.
Hi, I'm Cassidy.
And I'm Charlotte, and we asked a doctor because we did fast food, and we asked emailed a doctor about a few questions, and they just answered it, and it was really helpful.
Yeah, it was really helpful because we just got what they knew, their knowledge from what they had done with fast food.
Yeah, because we were asking about fast food, and we asked questions like what it did to your body and stuff. So, and it was really interesting.
So.
My name's TJ, and for 2 projects I asked an expert. One was about skiing, and the other was about sailing. And so the sailing guy, he gave me half of all my information, and the skiing expert sort of told me what skis are good for what.
And I think the experts really enjoy helping kids with their projects too, so I think that there's a benefit to both of you guys to asking. I know I just usually will tweet out a request like, does anybody know a doctor who can answer some questions for my kids, or a diving expert, and then they'll either say I know somebody, or they'll retweet me and they'll get it out to other people, and pretty soon we have 5 people who are saying I can help you with questions, and it's really nice to connect that way. So if you want to ask your teachers to help you connect with experts, I think it's valuable. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and I want to know what was your first project?
All right. Kiddos, can you talk about your first project? And maybe if you can you add if there were any challenges for you that first project that you did?
My first project was I had to get
I needed to write a historical fiction story that would teach people about slavery and the Civil War. And I think that I really liked doing it, although I wish I didn't do that as my first project because it was really challenging. I actually had to finish my story for at very on the day before the deadline because I could not finish it. I wish that were one of my later projects, but overall it was a very fun project. I think your first project should be slightly more simple. Don't do something really bold yet because you don't really know Passion Time yet. So just do something that you kind of know what you're doing because my story ended up being really long, about 10 pages in Google Docs. And I wish I did a project that would be shorter. But yeah, I just recommend doing something that is a bit simple for your first Passion Time project.
Anybody else? Okay. I think they said that Juliana took most of the things that they were going to say. So did that answer your question okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Katie, and I wanted to ask the question if any of the topics relate to you in any way.
If any of the top what?
If any of the topics that the kids came up with relate to you.
Okay. Kiddos, do any of the topics that you chose relate to you in any way? If so, how?
Hi, my name is Shreya, and usually when we pick a topic, it's something that we really like because we have to have something that we're able to spend our time on for 10 periods. Because if you don't like what you're doing, you're just going to be wasting 10 periods doing something that you don't like doing.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and my first and one that really related to me was I did a question on genetics, and I had to find out like all my genetics and how they would.
And red hair.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You did it on red hair.
Yeah, I was mostly on my red hair, and I would find out like how I got it by my family tree and their genetics. So that one really came down on me.
So I led this last project. I did basketball videos of me playing basketball, and I really like basketball, so I wanted to use my knowledge for basketball to become more knowledgeable to other people, to teach them things.
My last project was about sports and exercise, and I like to do sports and I also like to exercise, so that kind of related to me in a way. So, yeah.
I'm Russell, and my last project was computers. And if you get to know me a little bit better, I love computers a lot. I love technology, period.
He teaches me so much about technology. I'm not kidding.
Hi, I'm Brady. Well, there's a current Passion Time project I'm working on right now. It's with me and my friend Steven. We're doing like a Consumer Reports website. Look it up. It's like for consumers who want to buy hockey equipment. I really like playing hockey, and it's hard to decide what hockey equipment you like. So,
Thanks. I think that's it for us. Is that good?
Yeah.
A lot of them do. They really do connect with the topics that they choose.
Hello, my name is Grace, and this one is for Russell specifically.
Okay.
I was wondering, how do computers work?
Hold on, let me get Russell. I didn't hear it. You might have to repeat it for Russell, though.
Hello.
Can you repeat it for Russell?
How do computers work?
Oh, well, computers work by coding, like the software. Most people have to code the software, and then you have the processor inside, which powers the computer, and then the power supply inside it. You know how you plug a computer in and you charge it? The power supply is inside the computer, and that's what charges it up and gives the battery to it. And if the computer didn't have a battery, like most laptops we use now, they have batteries and they work off of that, but desktops and stuff work off just a plug. And yeah, most of the computers work off of the processors, and then you have to have the software to, the people who create the software code it to be able to use the computer and use it properly. Like, if we didn't have software on the computer now and they didn't code it correctly, we wouldn't be able to search on Google, or we wouldn't be able to open any apps.
Sure. Russell and a few other kids, we have a conference that is completely led by students for students. So we just practiced the other day. He's going to be leading a conference with his buddy Andrew on green screens. So we just practiced the other day. It looks really exciting. They're going to do a little green screen video together and then put it together in iMovie. It's going to be a neat thing. So, and it's all by students. I'm just going to be there to support if they need extra extension cords or something. That's about the only reason I'm even there. So it's cool what they're doing, what the kids are doing these days. So thank you for your question.
Hi, I'm Emma.
Hey, Emma.
What would you say is the best way to research?
All right. So kiddos, what are the best ways to research for your passion project or your Genius Hour project? You can have multiple people in line. That's fine.
Well, one of the best ways to research is by finding something on Google or getting a book that you enjoy. That's how you have the best time.
Researching
Hi,
online.
and so what I normally do is a simple Google search of so I did cars and which supercar is the best. So I just would search the facts into Google Koenigsegg Agera R 0 to 60 or something, and then it would give me a direct result. So I think Google search is probably the best way.
It really all depend on your project, because certain project you might need to be more doing a Google search or videos, and others you may just need to do a Google search and books.
I would recommend Wikipedia if you can understand it, because it has it kind of answers most of the questions, and it answers them over and beyond.
I recommend a Google search because it gives you lots of websites to look at, and then you have a choice of different websites to look at, and you can find the one that will help you the best.
I'd recommend, well, it depends on your topic. So if you're kind of researching something like a map sort of thing, you would find an image. So this is what I did for my first project. You would look up an image, and then you would study each part, and then you would get your answer, and it works out really good at the end.
And then I'll just add, and it'll be always up to your teachers if you want to do this, but some of my students, if they're trying to learn how to do something, like the process of something, they do watch some YouTube videos in our classroom, but again, it's up to the teachers in the district and the school for the rules, but it really does help to show how to do something. A lot of times if I want to learn how to do something on my computer, I go to YouTube to figure it out these days before I even go to Google, just because there's some great tutorials on how to do things. So you might consider that if your teachers are up for it. All right? Sure. Can you wait till they do this next question? Thanks.
Hi, my name is James, and I'm asking, what's the hardest part about Genius Hour?
All right, kiddos, guys, give me five. What's the hardest part about Genius Hour or Passion Time?
Well, there are many hard parts about Genius Hour. One of them is picking a topic that, for some people, picking topics is really easy, but for others, sometimes it's really hard to pick topics because you don't know, if you're going to like it or not. You don't know if it's going to be worth your time. Another the very hard part about Genius Hour is actually researching, because you never know if you're gonna find something on the web. Usually you are, but I think one of the hardest parts about Passion Time, or Genius Hour as you call it, is researching and also challenging yourself. You wanna Genius Hour, you wanna try to challenge yourself, just to have a bit of fun with it. But if you challenge yourself, it's a bit harder. Yeah, so
Hi, my name is TJ, and for me the hardest part is getting everything written down on a website or Google Docs and managing my time wisely.
One of the hardest parts that we all run into is when oh wait, what was I gonna say? Wait, hold on.
So my name's Mason. One of the hardest parts for me is deciding my question and researching because you often find same thing over and over again on different websites.
Hi, I'm Aiden, and I think one of the hardest things about our Genius Hour is trying to find different information for the different websites because you don't want to find the same information from the same websites.
I think that's all they have. Were there some good suggestions?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, there's some challenges, but it's fun. They like the process.
Hi, my name's John, and I have a specific question for Ben and Steven.
All right, Ben and Steven, come on up.
Better not fit.
Ready?
Hello. My name's John, and I was wondering what's inside of the computer.
There's the hard drive, there's the memory card.
Lots of memory boards and lots of cords.
There's one big motherboard that has like a ton of stuff on it.
Pretty much all the things that it consists of, like all the technology in
There's
a computer.
soundboard,
There's a battery, a big battery.
There's a battery, there's lots of little parts that we did not find out what they were yet.
I'm still trying to find out what kind of like how, what like things, like what
I'm not sure.
who made the technology. Like how LG made the technology.
And we learned that a lot of the parts were made from 2007, so it was not an
older computer.
It was an older computer.
So it had older technology.
So it might be different today, right?
Yeah, it's probably different than today.
But it was
because
still a lot of technology for 2000.
the computer it was a bit bigger because it had more pieces and stuff inside it.
I think that's about it.
That's it.
Does that answer your question?
Gotta be a little
Does that
louder.
answer your question?
All right, good job.
Hi.
Hey.
My name is Brendan.
Hey, Brendan.
My question is specifically for Andrew and Aiden.
All right, Andrew and Aiden.
How are Super Mario Bros. Different than when they started?
Well, they're different because originally they were much piggly and now the graphics are much better, but also the villains have changed a lot over the time. I know like the Piranha Plants have, because they used to be green, and then they went to red, but they could fly out the tubes, and now they're just red and go up and down.
Also, because it saves a lot in the modeling of it, so now it used to be pixely, now it's turned into like 3D sculptures of them, and like voices for the characters.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, my name is Brianna, and I would like to know how did you
Could you just be a little louder? I just didn't hear it.
how did you plan out your project?
How do you plan out your project? Great. Kiddos, who can explain how we do the steps of Passion Time and how you plan out the project with Trello and a few other things that you want to explain?
Hi, I'm Shreya.
how you plan out your project, you write something called a Trello card, and it has steps on it, like what you have to do to complete your project. Like first, maybe you'll say something like, make your Trello card, because that's probably your first step of your project.
So we use Google Docs for our project, and since we have periods, we have 10 periods to finish one project. We made on a Google Doc. We had like what we would do on each period.
Yeah, and it's like we had the Trello card in this. It's just the Trello card was more general, and the Google Doc was more specific.
And a Trello card is like a card where it has like steps on it, and you have and so our class has like a password for it, and we can get into it and make our Trello cards, and we can follow our steps for it. So it's
So we have Trello cards, and we can like put different steps on, and then we can follow them. But we have to make like a product, like which is a website or a Google Doc that explains what our topic is about.
I think that's it for us. Did that help?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Mr. Solares, it's me again. So we're not actually using the Trello card, so would you mind just quickly explaining to our kids what your guys mean by that?
Yeah, I didn't listen to their answers, so for sure. Kiddos, what are the steps involved, ignoring the actual technology, what are the steps involved in Passion Time? First we do this, then we do this, then we do that. And just generalize it for a class that's not using the same, like all the tools that we use. Any tool could work.
Okay, so usually step number 1 is do a KWH, and what that is what do we already know, what do we want to learn, and how will we get this information. So we fill out that, and then we like say how will we do all this stuff, and then our next one will probably be if you're doing a topic where you're researching something, like start researching. And then most of us, we put our information on a website, so then we want to have that website all made up so that we can just plug our information to that. Some of us, we make YouTube videos about our information, so that could be around step 3. And then once you have all your information, you would do the LAQ part of the KWH LAQ, and LAQ is what do we learn, what do we want, what actions do we take, and what questions do we still have.
So actions that we take is how we teach the public about it.
Yeah, how do we teach the public about our topic. So that's basically all the steps that we do.
And then we reflect and make sure somebody ends it.
You also have a reflection at the end of everything you did, and you also make a video of whatever you made. So you make a video of what action you took.
TJ, can you tell them some of the questions we can answer in the reflection, like what did we learn, what were some things that were hard? Oh, in the reflection part?
Oh, so in the reflection part, we can also sort of answer those questions that Tyler just said.
But it's also like what was hard, what was easy,
Yeah.
What new experiences did we learn from this or whatever. So that's fine. We could share those questions.
So a Trello card is just like these little things that you can add card to, and then you like write step 1, the first thing you did, step 2, the second thing you did, and stuff like that. And then you put a picture, and then when you're done with the Trello card, you go and put the Trello card into a Google Post.
But you don't have to use the Trello card. Right? So you can do it without Trello cards, just on paper, right?
You could do it without Trello cards and just write like what steps you took.
Introduction to introduction and conclusion, like to the circle.
Did that get more to the heart of the question?
Yeah, that was great. Thank you, guys. So we just have a few more for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on up, Eric.
While he's getting set up, every single one of my students have talked now between today and yesterday, so that's, you guys have given us an opportunity to take a risk today, so thank you very much for that. I appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Eric, and I wanted to know how you presented your project?
So how do we present our projects, kiddos? Remembering we just have presented once so far, but describe that process.
Hi, my name is Drea. Normally how you present your projects, you would post your project on paulsolars.weebly.com, and then everyone will be able to go on the website and see it. So they can like watch others' videos, read their summaries and like what they wrote about their project, and that's pretty much how you present it. You can leave comments on there.
Can you tell what we don't do? We don't like go out loud in front of everybody, right?
Yeah, we don't like present them like on a big board. We don't like let everybody see one person's project.
A little loud for Shreya because I can't hear you.
So because that would take too much time, so we just do everyone at once on a computer.
With headphones, right?
Yeah, with headphones.
You can also present it to the world by making a website on Weebly. So it's pretty easy. You can like make different pages about it, but so if you're doing like a project like how do you do something, you're probably not gonna make it. You're probably just gonna do what Shreya said.
So like for Trello cards, we have to make like a product, which is like we said, we can make a website or a Google Docs or stuff like that, and then we can put it on our blog where we can write our reflections and paste the Trello card in the blog, and then the whole world can actually see it, and they can leave comments, and they can leave comments so that you can like revise it, and you can always come back to it to revise it all the time.
How we present to the class our projects is we all get a partner, and then so everyone gets feedback or comments or good comments and suggestions on our blog post that we'll make with our final product on it. So everyone gets a partner, and then the partner will watch their video and then comment on what they liked and what they could do better.
So I know you got the long answer, but I think, just so you know, we don't consider our presentation just to be to our classmates. You know, typically that's what we've done all of our lives is we present to our classmates, but we really think of when we finish a project, we present to the world. So I'll tweet out that we're done with round one. Can you please watch our videos and give us any feedback? We'd be happy to do the same for them if they give us feedback. Some of you guys have seen some of our videos, so we'd love to see some of your projects at some point in time. That sort of thing is a great way to present. We found, though, that standing up in front of the crowd, in front of the group, if everybody presented for 10 minutes, it would take 260 minutes for our class, and not everybody would share the same interests and everything. So for us, we've decided to do it more with headphones and by making sure everyone gets at least one person to watch it and comment on it, but then that you get to choose after that which ones you want to watch. So that's where we've gone with it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Hi, my name is Natalie, and I wanted to know, is it hard to stay organized while you're researching?
Good question. Is it hard to stay organized while you're researching?
No, it's really not, since we do most of our research on the computer. Well, that's what I do it on, and I trust them, and they keep it all in like Google Drive or Weebly or whatever we use in that round. I mean, some people write in their notebook if they're doing something not on the computer, but I keep it on the computer. So
like Google Drive?
Like Google Drive and Weebly.
Yeah, and Weebly.
So a lot of people make websites for their passion, for their genius hour, and like usually when they learn something, they write it on their website quickly. Like they quickly write it on their website or on a Google Doc. It is a bit. I mean, if you want to be organized with your searches, you have to like give a bit of time. Yeah, you have to like give up a bit of time to like organize something. You can have a Google Doc where you put notes in them, or you can like whenever you see something online that you want to have on a website or you want to present, just like you can get a notebook out and then write it down. But I think that you can be organized if you want. It's not hard. It just takes a little bit of time.
I think you can do it. Yeah, you'll be fine. Just find a way that works for you. We use Google Drive for a lot of things, and we use our Weebly blog for a lot of things, but folders work well, and spirals work well too. So whatever works for you guys. Sure.
Hello, my name is Christian. I would like to ask, what is your favorite part of Genius Hour?
All right, kiddos, what's your favorite part of Genius Hour?
My favorite part of Genius Hour is that we get to choose what we want to do, or what interests us, or what's our passion. So I really like doing that because then I get to know more about what I didn't know about what I'm really interested in.
My favorite part is that, like, unlike the past, you're not limited to having to do a research project on something. You can kind of do anything you want that you think you'll be getting something out of, something valuable, and that's really nice that you don't just have to do a research project.
So my favorite part about Genius Hour is that the teacher doesn't have to pick what question you can do. So you can pick whatever interests you, and you don't always have to just make a website. You can do like a movie, or you can create a play or something like that interests you. So you don't just have to do a website.
My favorite part about Genius Hour is that you don't have to do something educational. I mean, you can do something about American history or nonfiction textbooks. But my favorite part about Genius Hour is that you can do literally whatever you want. You can do an art project. You can write a story. You can make a movie. And it's just the teacher doesn't have to choose what you do. I mean, my first two projects were like writing a story, and then my recent project was I made a painting with oil pastel, and you can just try new things during passion time and be creative.
Yeah, as Juliana said, there's just a big variety of websites and choices that you can do for your passion time. It's just the variety's so wide, and you get to kind of just explore the internet and explore what you want on the web.
My favorite thing about Genius Hour is probably the end product, to see just how good you've done or what you've done. It's just kind of fun to see all your research or whatever you're doing. It's like, wow, I did that.
Yeah, it's also really cool because you're researching just whatever you want, and nobody can really tell you what to do because you're always doing what you wanted to do, so you really don't have any complaints, and the final product is always the best.
I think that's it for us. Did that help you a little bit?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Mr. S. So that is all of our questions for today.
Perfect.
I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think sharing our website with the school might be something we'd be interested in? Yeah. When we're done?
Yeah, we'd love to see
sounds
that.
awesome. We'd love to collaborate again.
That would be great. We'd love it.
So I think, did we learn something? Did we have fun?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Thank you guys so much. Can we say goodbye to the fifth graders in Illinois, guys?
Go Steelers!
Great connecting with you guys.
All right, Mr. S. Talk to you again soon.
Absolutely. Bye, you guys. Have a good day.
Bye. See you later. Was he the same guy we saw? No secret.
Yeah, he's. I don't know. He's not the teacher. He's maybe.
Wait,
he's something
what grade
else
is he
because the other teachers were back there too. But
What grade does he teach?
well, I don't think he's a teacher. He's not the assistant principal because Mr. Fritzky's the assistant principal who I know, and he's the one who connected me with Mr. Morris. I just know East Coast. I'd guess New Jersey, but I don't remember that.
Jersey.
But I don't know that. All right, so kiddos, come back to your own desks, please. Come back to your own desks. Keep your stuff out. We're sharing, so don't close down. I hope you didn't close down. Remember to include the people who are at desktop. Oh, thank you.